Hello, 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 and welcome to an RTAppetizer where you get to see my cat for the first time in a while. Because these are pre-recorded. And by pre-recorded, I mean I already fought these matches and we're gonna just look at them. So, my opponent, Crowbits, from the Korea server, went with AOL, Mid-Lalias, Galalias, however you want to say it, Dien, Knockwall, and Kararik. I went for better Kararik, Stene, Rimuru, Karina, and Flitica. They banned out Flitica, I banned out Galalias. And let's see how things went. So I haven't fought too many Karaks before, so I don't quite know how good he is as a solo DPS. Knockwall's going to do Knockwall things. Thankfully, it does miss the Karina, which is great. And then they're going to go into with the S2, and my Karina does resist that, which I don't know if that's 15% or not. But I do have 156 ER on my Karina, so it's not an insubstantial amount of ER. AOL's relatively fast. And by relatively fast, I mean she's pretty alright. They're going to get a dual attack with DN almost immediately, but thankfully it was with DN and not with, say, Kararik. He has a decision to make. He can go for the S3 here, or he could go for the S2. And it is something that I kind of want to touch on after the match is over. He's going to decide to S2 into the Rimuru, take him out of the fight, and I am going to punch this AOL in the face. Do a good amount of damage to everyone. Almost kill the Kararik. Hoping to hit the Kararik. I do not. So now I'm just looking to hopefully kill this DN if I could get through with a 50-50. No, I missed the second 50-50 in a row. But that's fine. DN is going to push everybody up with her S2. Knockwall still exists. She gets a dual attack with Kararik this time. And this is the question that I have. I wonder if they had just S3'd when Rimuru was still alive, if it would have killed the Stene or not. Because it did not kill the Stene, and I don't think his S3... Maybe it does more damage based on his speed? I don't actually know. Is he speed scaling or attack scaling? If someone could answer that. I mean, I could probably just check his skills, but... He just barely did not kill the Stene, and then Stene just will win the game because they have no way of hitting Stene until Knockwall's S3 is back, which will take a bit. But yeah, that's number one. Let's do another. This time we have a fight against Snowies in the global server, Gaia Guild. They go for AOL, LRK, Lua, Architect Leica, and ML Ken. I go for Hand Guy, Stene, Flitica, Zeo, and Leica. They ban out the Stene, which is smart. She is the biggest source of damage on their team, and her S1 is also uncounterable, so if I let ML Ken through, it becomes a problem. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Let's jump in. So, thankfully, my Zeo does go first, of course, but the AOL and the Architect Leica are very right behind my whatchamacallit. My Flitica. So this is like a 285 speed Architect Leica. Thankfully, my Leica was also slightly faster, and I did blind the Architect Leica. My only real choice here is to sleep everybody, because S2 wouldn't kill the Leica more than likely because I wouldn't get the attack buff. The Ken doesn't It's not looking like it's a high res ML Ken. The sleep just didn't proc on him, which is fine. But I do get to cleanse everybody. Flitica and Leica are both still alive, but are very much teetering on the precipice. I am going to S2 here because AOL can't cleanse, and I do get 3 defense breaks, which is immensely helpful. Especially against the ML Ken. It makes my Zio's job infinitely easier. I am going to reset the LRK so he can't do everything he wants to do. And now because I'm all cleansed, I can S to kill the Leica. And now it's just time to go into this ML Ken. I know it's not going to kill through Deify, and getting all the damage that I can into the ML Ken now is very important. AOL can do as AOL pleases. But she already S3'd, so I don't care. She's going to break the skill null, and that's fine. But I have faith that Flitica can kill from here. And she does. And now I win the game. And that was a solo Zio DPS game through an ML Ken. Thank goodness the ML Ken was not high ER. If it was high ER, that game is just a loss. But we got there. Elegaic Candle proving its worth once again. Thank you, AoE Death Break. And our last one for today will be against Cry in the Life Guild in Global. They go for Knackle, Nyquil, AOL, A-Tywin, and Solitaria. I go for Zio, Bryceria, Flitica, Karina, and Lethe. I ban out Knackle, they ban out Flitica. Let's see how things go. So, Zio is going to be going first. I can't hit Nyquil. I don't particularly care about the AOL at the moment, so I'm just going to push back the Solitaria. It does resist the silence, which is a little annoying, but what are you going to do? Nyquil's going to Soulburn do what she does, because AOL carries Book for some reason. And by for some reason, I mean because she's a mage. But my Bryceria does still get to S1. I do get the defense break, which is very, very nice. They're pretty much going to hit all of their skills. It doesn't... I don't know if it's a high effectiveness AOL, because my Karina resisted everything. But my Karina does have good amounts of ER. A-Tywin going to throw his S3, stun everybody but the Karina again. And I go before the Solitaria, which is phenomenal because I am going to kill her. And now it is but a waiting game. I've gotten rid of their main source of damage. Everyone is defense broken, but they have no pressure whatsoever. And I have a Karina. They are going to immediately get a dual attack and take out the Bryceria, which is a little rough. But I have 2 very bulky girls in the back just waiting. I do get the resist on the seal, which is great, but in exchange she does hit the Lethe. So a bit of a misplay here. I should have gone into the A-Tywin, because he is the biggest problem. I do get the Death Break and do a good amount of damage. Because Z was going to be going into him anyway, so there's no reason to go into AOL. But, yeah, they're just going to keep doing everything. But Lethe will eventually move out of the... just cycle out of everything because she's pretty fast. They decide to seal the Karina here, which I don't know if that was the correct play. I still think sealing Lethe's Omen is probably the better course of action. I'm going to get myself the speed buff, which is very helpful. A Tywin's forced to go into Zeo because he's coming up. And at this point, I have switched my targets completely over to A Tywin because Zeo will be able to take care of him. Because they have to focus him down or else A Tywin's dead. But by them doing that, I get to soul burn this for the first time and get my second omen on A Tywin. AOL can do that, but that's fine. And Lethe will just eat the A Tywin, and then what's a NyQuil and an AOL going to do against a Karina and a Lethe at full HP? So yeah, that was a pretty good match as well. Very happy with those three. Yeah, we're doing all right. Rank 888, which is pretty okay. Pretty pleased with those. Hopefully you enjoyed those. I know I did. Thank you for watching them. I do love all of you, Jonai. If I sound weird, it's because I'm in bed and I'm just kind of laying down and chilling. But yeah, there's no like nothing. I'm just laying down. I'm just laying down. I do also have a little bit of a sneak peek there of a unit. Actually, what did I get? Oh, it's gone now. Well, we'll never know. I love you. Bye.